Good morning, beloveds. How are you all doing today? I'm the Moon Mama. Happy Thursday. Wow. Thursday is Jupiter's day. And we are coming into an eclipse in Capricorn. And Jupiter is in Capricorn. And I just want you all to know that the current reality that we're living in is going to be completely undone. And so this is the good news, but this is also the most challenging news because it's time to choose. It's what you're doing. Like, it's literally our realities, what we have going on inside of us is coming to the external experience. And if the best way that I can try to explain it is go watch the movie Bird Box on Netflix with Sandra Bullock. Go watch what that movie does, and you see the what's happening in that film is that people are losing their mind internally, and it's like really it's that their psyches are becoming the real life that they're experiencing. So whatever's going on within them is becoming what they have invited into their reality, and they start experiencing it. And that's basically what we're about to start having happen in our reality. So it's really important for you to step into your own consciousness. It's important for you to take full responsibility for everything going on in your life and realize that you're creating it. It's really significant for Black people, Black Americans especially, because a lot of this is happening in our country. Like, we're experiencing something unique here, and we are the builders of this reality. Like, we actually physically built the reality, which means that we are energetically tied to it. So as we wake up, as we detach ourselves from the submissive nature that we have embodied in this country towards white people, in this understanding or belief or illusion that they were somehow superior, we almost had to forget who we are. We did. We had to forget who we are in order to participate in some illusion of superiority that others are superior to us, because we are not inferior. We are actually superior. If there is a superiority, it would be in us. And the evidence of it is that we actually built this country. And I always say that if this country told the story accurately, if the history books, if there was the true evidence of what we've done, this wouldn't be going on, because the reality would be flipped in an interesting way. And we're also not a violent people naturally. So it's not like we would be doing what white people are doing. And that's always the fear, right? But what we're doing now is really supporting the reality, and that is a level of violence. It's just an internal, it's not like we're projecting the violence out on others. We're taking it into ourselves. So it's important that we begin to wake up to who we are and realize that our thoughts, our feelings are generating our reality. And if we feel disempowered or inferior, then we're generating that reality. So it's important. We're in a Jupiter day, and Jupiter is about faith. It's about trust. It's about your connection to the divine. And this is not simply, these are not words. This is about understanding the energy of the divine, what it means to be God, what it means to be a creator, and how that lives inside of you. Right? This is not some, God, will you help me? Or God, come rescue me. This is not that. This is understanding that you are you're in a reality where you are projecting it because you carry the God code. And so when you are aware of who you are, when you understand the energies and the frequencies and how they work, you are able to impose your energy or connect your energy so that you can create the reality you desire. And it's significant for Black people, especially Black Americans, to begin to wake up and realize that we are the creators of the reality, and that if we awaken into who we are and stop submitting and stop begging and stop asking. That the act of submitting and begging is, I'm telling you, it's like an elephant going to an ant and asking for permission to pass. That's the equivalent. That's the only way I can really compare of our black people's relationship to white people. Black people are the elephants and white people are the ants. And we are going to ants asking them for permission to be ourselves. It is absurd. And it is something that is in our psyche and in our consciousness. If we do the work to wake up and to remember who we are, we'll shift this shit. We will shift it. And it requires meditation. It requires changing your diet. It requires being willing to see things anew. It requires asking deeper questions. Who, why, what, where am I? What am I doing here? It might require that you do plant medicine ceremonies. It might require that you do dream interpretation or work with somebody, but it requires that you wake up. And now is the time. This full moon eclipse happening on Saturday is going to open up the gates of hell. And I'm telling you, if you want to have peace and harmony and love and joy in your life, you can, but you have to create it from within you. It is not going to come from outside of you in any way. And the more we remember who we are, the more we will generate heaven right here, right now, in the midst of all this insanity. Because you have access to that kind of DNA you have access to that kind of coding in your own DNA. So the moon is in Sagittarius today, and it's a Jupiter day. So it's this energy of your faith, your power, your connection to the divine. But like I said, it's not outside of you, it is you. You are the connection to the divine. Your breath, your thinking, your life, your intentions are the power of the divine moving through you. And so do your best to shed your fear, your worries, your doubts, because you will generate that. And that will block you from fully actualizing who you truly are. And I'm telling you, the best way I have been able to do this is through following cycles, following the moon. And the universe, through cycles, will actually lead you internally into yourself. It will lead you out of, it's like a maze. It's like the universe, if you follow the moon and the moon cycles, it will take you through the places that you can't figure your way out. Because there's so many moving pieces. There's nothing you can do in your ego to get you out of this except allow your ego to run out of its energy till your higher self can then take the lead. That's how you'll have to do it. And so this is a fascinating time to be alive here. And if you want to watch a movie that can help you see how this shit works, go watch Steven Spielberg's last movie, Ready Player Game 1. I think that's the name of it. Ready Player Game 1. Go find that movie and realize that we are in a huge game. But it's beautiful and it's crazy. And so yeah, go check it out and see. And if you have questions or curiosity, you want to sit down and chat with me and you want some support, I'm here. And I know others who are here. We're doing this work. This is a fascinating experience. And if you want to use the Mercury retrograde energy to help jumpstart your process of healing and transformation, you can sign up here on my link tree for the Mercury retrograde and Cancer course. Also, Venus is still in its shadow, and you could still do those courses to the end of the month. The Venus retrograde courses, they will help you undo these patterns, look at who you are, how you've been showing up, where you've been cheating, where you've not been tapping into who you really are. The Venus retrograde course will help you do it with relationship, and the Mercury retrograde in conjunction with our heritage and the stories that we're telling. And Kenya K. Stevens has been working with us to teach us the venting process so that we can move out that old energy and the lacing process so that we can restore a new memory to reprogram ourselves. I know other healers who are incredible to work with right now that I'm totally willing to recommend, with breath work and all of that sort of stuff, because there's so many tools that we have at our available right now to heal and transform the reality that we're in. And there are countless light workers who are here doing the work to assist us. So with that, I hope y'all are good. I know y'all are good. I love y'all. I really do. But we're in shifting times, and it's the gun has gone off. The gates are open. It's different. Okay, peace and blessings, everyone. If you need me, reach out to me. Okay, bye-bye.